Hello, I'm Nolan McDonald, and the website that I'm going to be showing you is Genially. To get there, you will go to genial.ly. I attempted to use this last week after I found it on Twitter to make my video production for the last week's assignment, but was struggling to create that, so use something else, but I'm going to explore it here for us today. One of the things that I was intrigued by was the gamification ability, but the thing that we're going to learn today is creating an infographic. So we would click on that button. It will take us to a number of templates. This is very similar to Canva or Adobe Spark with templates that students can use. I anticipate using this in my 7th grade social studies class, so this interactive horizontal map is going to be what I'm going to use for our presentation. So as we look at this, there's a number of ways that we can access the information. And the bar over here on the side is where a lot of the resources are kept. But one thing that I've noticed is if you try to insert an image in here instead of this logo, the size of it is not what we're going to want. Instead, it's going to be a lot easier to click on the elements from the template and be able to replace those. So the website has a database from Pixabay, which is commercial use, fair use information, which is important for students to be able to make sure that they are not copywriting other people's information. So using Pixabay, it is fair use. But to replace images, you can do that with images or GIFs. And so, hey, look at that. We've added in a new GIF to this. One of the things that I found very exciting about this resource was how interactive it is. Each of these elements are different ways of having interactive information in here, and they're pretty easy to add in. I added in this button here with the interactive element, and as you click on that, it brings up these tools and the tooltip, interactive. Please be sure to use the interactive buttons. If you're creating a new interactive button, you have a number of options as to what type of button you want it to be. Do you want it to be a tooltip where it hovers over and gives information? Do you want to have a pop-out window? Do you want to go to another page within the document? Do you want to go to a website? Do you want to have audio information in there? All of those are good options to be able to have. The template has this filler writing information. My students never know what to do with that filler information. Make sure that they know just to replace it. I think this would be a fantastic tool for gallery walks where students present information, and as interactive as it is, they would be able to go and find all the various details that the students have found out about, whether it's a physical feature in the world or different resources in different countries. To navigate the pages, there are the buttons down here. The interactive elements, again, are here, and then you can change those with the information that you would want to put in. Students would have the ability to delete off additional ones or move them to the country that they might be located in, however they wanted to access that information. To be able to add collaborators is a nice feature if you're making a group project for students. They are able to preview it, and that's where you really can see those interactive pieces of information where you can click on it and have it pop up, or be able to see all of the different interactive elements that are in here and how you can access those. All the download options are pay options. There are also pay options on some of the templates, so be aware of that. To share the finished work, click on the share button. Students would be able to copy the page this way. They would not want to copy just the URL from the top of the page. In the other section, you are able to link it to Google Classroom. We're a Google Classroom school, so that is a nice option to be able to turn in work. I think this is a fairly user-friendly tool. I think my 7th grade students would be able to access it and be able to be successful in creating a project with it. One of the things that they might struggle with is making the interactive elements pop out and replacing the information, but it's another option similar to Canva and Adobe Spark for students to be able to show their creativity. So thanks for learning with me.